Hi, so my name is Emma Kelly and I'm a yoga teacher in Northampton, and my real speciality in my teachings is helping people to calm and relax their very busy mind. So it's about feeling good from the inside out and helping people to slow down in their busy, can be also stressful lives as well. And I know what it's like to not be able to switch off. It's not something that lots of us find easy to do. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share a really lovely practice with you on this video, and it's one of the most effective practices to help you relax and quieten the very busy mind. So it's super accessible and anyone can really follow along, and the practice is called Yoga Nidra. I do this and share this with all my students, and it's very, very popular. So if you are going to join me for this live practice, that's amazing. But if you are busy right now and you need to come back to it when you have a bit of quiet time, what I suggest you do is follow the link in the description where you can sign up to my email list, and I'm going to send out this video to your inbox, okay? Or you can save it on your Facebook, or you can even share it onto your Facebook page so you can find it, because it's quite busy on social media to try and find what you're looking for. So for this practice of Yoga Nidra, what we do is I'm going to go through some instructions and you just follow along and listen. So what happens is sometimes you're very aware of the instructions and aware of my voice, and then you kind of begin to drift off somewhere else. And what is happening is the body and the mind is very, very restful, almost as if you're asleep, but you're still aware. So what happens is sometimes you are more aware than others, and then sometimes you may drift off from Yoga Nidra to Purna Nidra, which is full sleep. That can happen if you're very tired as well. And the practice I'm going to share today is going to be about maybe about 13 to 15 minutes. So what I'd like you to do is find a nice quiet area to do this practice with me, and make sure you're letting people not to disturb you as well. You don't want anybody to come in and startle you or disturb you. And also just a little a caveat as well: if you have anywhere you need to go in the next 20 minutes, if you have an appointment or something, maybe set an alarm on your phone, because lots of people who practice Nidra with me, they can fall into very deep states of relaxation and they completely fall asleep. And online it's very difficult to wake you up. In my classes it's a lot easier. So please be mindful of that as well. So we'll come into the practice of Yoga Nidra. So what I'd like you to do is come into a comfortable laying down position, preferably. So I'll run through the options. You can lay on your back, arms slightly away from the body, legs resting on the floor. So you can either have the legs straight and slightly apart, or if you have any lower back discomfort, I suggest that you bend the knees and just rest the knees in together. You can have a pillow under your head, you can pop a blanket over you, make yourself feel really cozy, safe and secure. And some other options, some people like to lay on their side with the knees bent, pillow under the head, and some people prefer to lay on their front, and it is an option to do Nidra seated, but that can be quite challenging if you're not used to sitting. So it's a slightly different practice to maybe meditations that you learn. The Yoga Nidra is allowing you to not necessarily have to focus on the uncomfortableness of the body when you're seated. So it's generally done in a laying down position, but if that's not correct for you, seated is absolutely fine. So once you have come into your comfortable position, making sure you're nice and warm, the pillow is correct, your blanket is in a comfortable position. I would then like you to allow the eyes to close. And we will begin the practice of Yoga Nidra. And throughout the practice of Yoga Nidra, you don't need to move the body in any way, so you don't need to tense. It's generally a very still practice, although if you do need to change positions because the body is uncomfortable, please just transition and come back into stillness. So allowing the eyes to close if they aren't already. And I would like you to bring your awareness to any sounds that you can hear outside of the room you're in now. Notice one sound, change the awareness, notice a different sound. Keep watching and noticing the different sounds. And then bring your awareness to any of the sounds that you can hear in the room you're in now. And then keeping the eyes closed, visualizing the room that you're in. Visualizing yourself laying down on the floor. Noticing the parts of the body that are connected to the floor, to your blanket, to your clothing. Be aware of the air around the body, so noticing the temperature. And noticing the natural breathing rhythm, so the air coming in and out through the nose. You don't need to change the breathing. And then I'm going to name the parts of the body, and as they're named, you're going to just allow the awareness to gently move to that part of the body. So you don't need to tense or move, as I said before. And this awareness can be in any way that works for you. So this may be the temperature, the shape, the feel. Beginning with the top of the head. So all the awareness is at the top of the head, the forehead, left eyebrow, eyebrow centre, the left eye, right eye, tip of the nose, left cheek, right cheek, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw and throat. Have an awareness at the left collarbone, left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, the wrist, palm of the hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, the back of the hand, palm, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, collarbone, centre of the chest, right collarbone, right shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, palm of the hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, back of the hand, palm, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, collarbone, centre of the chest, left side of the chest, right side of the chest, centre of the chest. Have an awareness at the abdomen, awareness at the lower belly, so just observing the rise and fall of the lower belly as you breathe naturally and normally. Moving the awareness to the left hip, left thigh, left knee, left shin, left ankle, the top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe and fifth toe, to the top of the foot, ankle, shin, knee, thigh, hip, lower belly, moving over to the right hip, the right thigh, right knee, shin, ankle, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe and fifth toe. To the top of the foot, ankle, shin, knee, thigh, hip, lower belly, centre of the chest, centre of the throat, eyebrow centre, the top of the head. All the awareness is at the top of the head. And then move the awareness to the back of the head, the back of the neck, upper back, middle back, lower back, the buttocks, backs of the thighs, backs of the knees, calf muscles, ankles, soles of the feet. And then have an awareness of the left side of the body. So the left side of the head, left arm, left torso, left leg. Feel the left side of the body. And then have an awareness of the right side of the body. Feel the right side of the body. And then have an awareness of the face and head together, both arms together, both legs together, the whole body. Have a whole body awareness, a whole body awareness. And within the stillness of the physical body, there is still this natural rise and fall of the lower belly as you breathe naturally and normally. So just observing, noticing, enjoying having nothing to do, nowhere to go, and nobody to please. Just watching the breathing. And then moving the awareness to the breathing at the nostrils. And again, just breathing naturally and normally. And as you observe the natural breathing rhythm, you're going to count it backwards from 20. So you breathe in for a count of 20, breathing out for a count of 20, breathing in 19, breathing out 19. And you're making your way down to 0. If you lose your count, you can just start again, and when you get to 0, you can start again. Keep counting the breath backwards from 20. If the mind wanders, just keep counting. So wherever you are in the counting, you can just let go. And allowing the awareness to rest at the centre of the chest. And you're going to visualise a flower. So this flower can be any colour. And every time you're breathing in, the petals will softly and gently open. And every time you're breathing out, the petals will softly and gently close. So just continue to visualise this flower opening and closing with your natural breathing rhythm. So as you're visualising this flower opening and closing, noticing how you feel as the petals are open and then also when they're closed. And we need both of these qualities equally. Sometimes we need to be open and sometimes we need to be closed. And the next time the petals close, they're going to remain closed. And the flower is going to disappear into the centre of the chest, the space of the heart, and just allow your awareness to remain resting at that space for the last few moments. And then you're going to just be aware of where you are, so being aware of the room that you're in, noticing the temperature of the room. Maybe you can notice some sounds around you, being aware of how the body is connected to the floor, maybe to your blanket. So keep bringing the mind around to where you are in the room. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. And we come out of this practice very slowly, gently and carefully, so we don't shock the nervous system from going very relaxed to moving quickly. So take your time to start some gentle movement in the body. So that could be wriggling the toes and wriggling the fingers. And you can maybe rock the head from side to side. And if your legs are straight, you're going to bend the knees, so just walk the feet in towards you. And then if you wish to, you can hug the knees in towards you, take a little bit of rock to side. then placing the feet down onto the floor. So you're going to roll onto your side, right hand side, and using your left hand to slowly and gently help you come back into a seated position. Okay, so we have come to the end of the Yoga Nidra practice. So I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it allowed you to relax as well. So please do let me know how you get on. Please just post a comment if you're on the Facebook, and do get in contact if you would like to work with me further and explore how yoga practices can help you feel relaxed and renewed. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to connect with you again soon. Thank you.